How are you doing today? This is Mr. Bass, and I'm going to be giving you directions on this task rotation that deals with a skill, cause, and effect. Now, the topics that I'm going to be working on with this task rotation are the Mexican War, annexation of Texas, the Gold Rush, and also immigration during the 1800s. Now, for the mastery task rotation, what you can do is you can go underneath your desk and you can grab the textbook and turn to page 372. You're going to read carefully the war with Mexico. When you're done reading that section, what you're going to do is you're going to complete the attached worksheet pertaining to this topic. Next is interpersonal. Find a partner who is also working on this task. You and your partner, you're going to read the blurb on the annexation of Texas, which is also attached to your task rotation packet. When you both have finished reading it, pick a side. Are you for or against the annexation of Texas? And whatever side you pick, list the reasons why you decide to pick that side. When you're done listing those reasons, answer the question that follows at the bottom of the page. Then when you're done with those, you could do understanding. Now for understanding, you're going to find the attached understanding worksheet. Read the directions and study the immigration graphs. After studying the graphs, answer the questions that follow. The last task rotation is self-expressive. Imagine you're going to California for the Gold Rush, and you want to tell your family what's going on. How's this adventure? What is it like out in California during this Gold Rush? So you're going to compose a brief letter home about your adventure out west. Now, in the letter, make sure you include details about your journey. For example, what are some things you saw? What are some things you found? Now, also with this letter, include a drawing that shows your family what you have done or seen. To help you with this rotation, use the computer because, again, like always, there's always a lot of information on the computer that will assist you. Remember, the first day of the task rotation, you choose any two that you want to start with. Those two are going to be completed that day for a grade. Then the second day we work on the task rotation, you do the next two for a grade. All four will be graded at the end of the second day. Now remember, you only have a second half of class to work on these two rotations. So I suggest you sit down, get busy working, and make sure you don't fool around or do other work that's going to affect your grade. Also during this time, I'm going to be calling students up for guided reading. Please be respectful and make sure you're quiet in doing your work because I'm going to be focusing on these students reading to me, and they're going to be working on skills and other reading strategies during this time. Remember, ask 3 before you ask me. There's about 20 other students in the class, so if you have a question, ask them. If they don't have the answers to your question, then you come to me quietly while I'm doing guided reading. Most importantly, remember, learn and have fun. Thank you. How are you doing today? This is Mr. Bass, and I'm going to be providing you directions to the task rotation that pertains to the skill, cause, and effect. Now, the 4 topics that you're going to be working on are the war with Mexico, annexation of Texas, immigration during the 1800s, and the Gold Rush. Now, for the mastery task rotation, what you're going to do is you're going to go underneath your chair, you can grab your textbook and turn to page 372. When you turn to page 372, there's a section that's titled War with Mexico. Please read that section, and then when you're done reading that section, I would like for you to complete the attached worksheet on the war with Mexico. For the interpersonal rotation, what you're going to do is you're going to find a partner who's also working on this rotation. Read the blurb on the annexation of Texas. When you're done reading the blurb, I want you to pick a side. Are you for or against the annexation of Texas? Now, whatever side you pick, either for or against, you have to list reasons why you decided to pick that side. And then when you and your partner are done listing the reasons why you picked that side, there's a question I want you to answer at the bottom of the page. The last 2 rotations are understanding and self-expressive. Now for understanding, find the attached understanding worksheet and study the immigration graph. After studying the graph, there's a couple questions I'd like you to answer that follow. And then the last rotation is self-expressive. Now just imagine you're going to California during the Gold Rush. Alright, those people are called 49ers. You're going to write a brief letter back home to your family about your adventure out west. Make sure in this letter you include lots of details about your journey. What did you see? What did you find? What did you touch? Also, with this letter, I want you to include a picture that shows your family what you have done and seen on this adventure out to California. To help you with this rotation, please use the computer because there is plenty of information out there on the internet that will help you with this rotation. A couple things I want you to keep in mind. The first day that this is assigned to you, you pick any two you want to start off with, but make sure those two are completed by the end of the period. Then the next time you work on this rotation, the next two are going to be due. Every single one will be counted as a quiz grade. So please make sure you don't waste any time. Don't fool around. Don't do other work. Get right on these rotations. Also, during this time, the second half of class, I'm going to be working with students on guided reading. During this time, I understand that you're going to be working with other students. Try to make sure you don't talk too loud because I'm going to be working with students. They have to read to me, and I'm going to be assisting them on building up their vocabulary skills, reading skills, and also other strategies. Remember, if you have any questions, you know my motto, ask 3 before you ask me. There's about 20 plus students in the class. Ask them a question that you have. Guess what? If they don't have the answer, then that's when you come to Mr. Bass, and hopefully I'll have the answer for you and help you out any way I can. Most importantly, I want all you ladies and gentlemen to learn and also have fun at the same time. Thank you and good luck.